Kenny Atkinson says Schroeder changes games and series. Not that time. Dennis Jenkins getting all the way to the hole. And then a foul on Jenkins, denying the inbound of Schroeder.
Well, he is playing at a really high level here. Even picking the basketball up right away, but in transition, little drag ball screen. Isaiah Stewart, a threat to roll. How about Jenkins keeping that in one hand and keeping Evan Mobley off balance?
Jenkins actually has 6 points. The 2 actually go to Stewart after Jenkins tried to take his free throw. Stewart did take them, and some sloppy offense in this first quarter. Another turnover for Cleveland.
We'll give credit to the defensive intensity of Detroit and their ability with the length on the perimeter to switch, just causing all kinds of confusion to this offensive execution.
A little similar to some of the games we saw in the Toronto series where the offense is disjointed for Cleveland.
Cunningham's back on the floor, and Cunningham is butter from the outside.
That drop coverage, if you set a good screen, he can get that shot whenever he wants it.
Detroit 3 for 3 from 3. Schroeder in and out. Rebound Thompson off to the races. Blinding athleticism and speed. LeVert back to him. Thompson inside, all alone. It's Stewart.
When you talk about Thompson and his ability in transition, has playmaking ability. Great pass there inside to his buddy, B. Stu.
Well, they get that because of the pace he plays with. Take the defensive rebound and immediately putting pressure on the Cleveland defense.
Strus on the drive, and he can't bank it in. It's a 15-3 run for Detroit. They'll take over with 2:45 to play in the first.
Well, they're feeling it. Well, the defense know it's been suffocating, and as a result, the offense is clicking. Cade Cunningham staying hot from the perimeter with the 3, and Asar Thompson always pushing pace and finding teammates. But he
in the land. They are 3-0 in playoff series. They win game 1. They are 0-3 in the playoff series. They lose game 1. They're hoping that they can turn around what has been a tough start in this first quarter. Cunningham has shot it with confidence. Can't hit that time. Long rebound to Strus. Schroeder will slow it down, wait for reinforcements, and he just threw it away. Thought Mobley was going to continue to the corner. Instead, Jenkins was right there. Now LeVert to the basket, can't finish. Batted around, and finally cleaned by Mobley.
Cleveland has got to do a better job. Fortunate there, but these turnovers have led to runouts and easy looks for Detroit.
Schroeder the attack, kick, Strus caught. Can't hit the 3.
Although they didn't make the shot there, that's the kind of basketball they have to play. The ball can't stick against this defense.
Jenkins cross. Step away, looking for somebody. It's Duren. Much more aggressive offensively, and Duren connects again.
We've seen him drive it that time. Just size up Mobley, little jab, and let it fly from 15 feet.
Mobley can't respond from a 3. Jenkins in transition. Trailer is Holland. He thought about it. Crowd wanted him to take it. Cunningham the cut. Cunningham thought he was hit. Approaching a minute to play in this opening quarter. This is feeling much more similar to that Game 6 against Orlando in the second half, in which Detroit's defense dominated the Magic. 8 to shoot, knocked away. Mobley recovers with 5 to work with. Got caught in the paint. Outside, it's Strus again, and this time he finds the bottom.
And a big shot for the confidence there. Strus, a guy that had a big game in Game 1 in that Toronto series, but 4 of his last 19 coming in.
And now he's going to put Detroit right back on the free throw line. Strus with an ill-advised foul deep in the backcourt.
And guys, this is Jalen Duren that we saw during the regular season. 19 points a game. You know, the matchup against Orlando, he had to be utilized differently. Received some criticism, but figured it out, contributed in other ways. Now a different opponent, a different style of play. Jalen Duren already in his bag early on the offensive end.
We hear it all the time, guys, that playoffs are so predicated on matchups, but you're seeing it somewhat in real time. That Orlando matchup was a challenging one if you just place it position by position for the Pistons.
Well, and on top of that, the resources they were throwing to slow down Duren, you know, there was nothing in the short roll. He really had to get a lot of his offense in transition, off the offensive glass. You know, his field goal attempts were down by almost 4 a game. That's a pretty large number.
Look at the discrepancy right now in free throw shooting. Detroit now 11 of 12 in this opening quarter. Cleveland is yet to get to the charity stripe. They're 3 of 9 from 3 and just 7 of 21 overall, trailing by 17. Schroeder puts the head down and he drops the contact right on cue. That's exactly what Kenny Atkinson loves, the little things, as he says, understanding when, hey, we need to get to the free throw line right now, find a way to get us some contact, or we know that it's going to happen if you can get in the paint, collapse the defense, and that was what J.B. Bickerstaff was so worried about, having coached him last year.
Well, great feel for the game, certainly has the experience, NBA, international play, and obviously that change of pace, ability to turn the corner, and obviously just get to the free throw line, settle down their offense, so more importantly, they can set up their defense.
And it's a pressure release. If Jenkins is going to heat the ball up with Dennis Schroeder, he's got to just get that thing to the painted area and make something happen.
And Schroeder does cash in. J.B. Bickerstaff called him one of the most competitive guys he's ever been around. Just provides that immediate spark when he comes off the bench. Off the screen, LeVert, Javonte Green now on the floor, already 10 deep for Detroit. Green will try, can't hit, long rebound to the outside for Cunningham. Cunningham in a crowd, stops, pops, short. And it falls to Mobley with the shot clock off. Chance to hold for one here for Cleveland. Trails by as many as 18, can bring it to within 13 or 12. 10 seconds left. Mitchell looking to attack. Holland stays in front. Mitchell the spin. Mitchell gets the roll. 4.3 on the clock here in the first. Green working quickly. 1 second left. Flings it up. Puts it home. Jump.